Okay, welcome. My name is Zion, and in this short video, I'll be showing you how to create a page for your website, typically on WordPress, and then we'll pretty much look at editing it at the same time too. First thing first is to log into your website backend, and the URL as displayed on the screen is your website URL /wp-admin. That's what I have on the site here. This comes up, you enter your username and password and you click login. The next thing you're going to see is your dashboard screen. This is basically what you're going to see when you log into your WordPress, and it's the same thing for any WordPress website. We want to create a page, so we come to the menu. You have the menu by the left hand side here. So you come to pages. All pages show you all pages that are created or existing on your site, and then add new to create a new page. If you are to edit, we go to all pages, but since we are creating a new one, we click on add new. Now to create content, to create a page on WordPress, the default means, the WordPress method is the title of your page, which comes here. For instance, we're going to call this test demo. I'll call my page test demo. And then I can ideally just start writing in the content, typing in the content, and add the pictures, images, and so on. But we won't go that route. Since we are using a theme that actually gives us more enhanced options and features to style and to create a more proper and well layout structure for our page and the website in general. So we are going to be using this button you are looking at here, which is the use the div builder. Now, when you click on the use the div builder, it overrides whatever content you must have inserted in the default page. Now, as you can see, you have this section here. What the div builder does is to give you options for sections where you can style the sections, you can create different layouts, and then you can, gives you more for options, like I mentioned earlier, to add and to structure your content even more properly than you would have done if you were using the default WordPress editor. So we can see two buttons here again: use the default editor, use the visual builder. We're already using the div builder, but the div builder allows you to build from the back end here, or to build as you would see it visually from the front page. So my advice is just use the visual builder. So when you have your page this way, first thing first is to click publish. You publish the page. When you publish the page, that's before inserting any content at all. When your page is published, you can view it directly from here. Right click and view the page, or click view page here, whichever one that suits you. And this is what we have, a completely blank page. Now you can click use the visual builder, or you can enable the visual builder. So I'm going to go ahead and enable the visual builder here. So that applies to your existing page. Any existing page, when you are logged into the site, you see the enable visual builder button highlighted. It's going to be visible rather and then you can click it to make live editing on the page and see the results just as it would look like or will be presented to any visitor. The only thing you have to make sure is that you have a very good and stable internet connection. So what we're going to do now is, while this is loading, we're going to create a page, a draft page. And so you can see this button I have here. These are more or less like section buttons and subsections buttons. This is a section, and then this is another. This is a row basically. So this section, I'm going to add a background image to it, or I'm going to just color it anyway. Let me give it red, and that's it. Now on this row, within a row, you can add content. You can create column structures like I'm going to do now. I have if one column structure, 2, 3, 4, and different sizes, just like that. So what I'm going to do now is to have inside this column structure, and then the next thing that comes up is different options of content types that can be inserted into this row. So here I'm going to add a text, or you can either search for it or you scroll down and look for it. It's all there. So that's it. This comes up, and then I insert some text. Now when you've inserted the text, you can come to the design option here and make some more editing on the text. I change the color of the text to light. I'll leave the text font. You can play with these options. I can increase the font, the text size, and that's it. And then here, the second structure I have here, I can add an image. And so I attach this image to my site. You also have different options here. You can align the image, you can make it smaller or bigger. You can, align it, whatever. Well, this is not respond because the space is already just what's enough for the page, for that row there. And so this pretty much, you can add even more content below. You can decide to add a new row under the same section, or you create a new section under this. So here I'm going to create a call to action. title, button, text, purpose, the link to the button, and then I can style the button too. And set to make the color red, and then the background of the content, set to make it pink, and so on that way. Here again, I can decide to, put in something else, maybe an image, any other thing you feel like adding, a testimonial. And so let me just leave this as it is, and then you have the option of creating more sections, adding more content, different content types, and so on, as the case may be. Now, when you're done creating your page, for instance, what I have here, you come here to this button and click save. This loads and gives you a yes sign, which means it has finished saving, and then you can come here and exit the visual builder. And let's now assume two things I want to do. I want to change this content. Let me exit the visual builder first. So pretty much about creating a page is that now I want to edit this same content. I'm going to take us back to the WordPress dashboard again. And then I'm going to pages, all pages this time around. And this was the page I just created, test demo. So rather than clicking on edit, edit is going to take me to the back end of it and editing from the back end. But the easier way is to view the page itself. You can either right click and open another tab or just click view directly there. I prefer right clicking and opening another tab anyway. So here we are. This is what anyone who visits the site is going to see, or visit this page is going to see. Again, I want to edit the content, change one or two things. So I click on enable visual builder. I wait for it to load. Just be patient, it might take a little while. Now, when this comes up, for instance, I realize, oh, this content is just too much. I want to change it. Now, you can see, like I mentioned, this is a section, and then this is a row, which determines the structure and the layout. And then for each individual content that I added, I can see this black option box coming up. This actually applies to each module. This is a text module, this is an image module, this is a call to action module, this is a testimonial module. So to edit any of this module, I'll have to click on this. This first item or this first icon here is to drag it or to move the module. This is actually the settings for it. This is to replicate or to duplicate this module. This is to save this module to into library so that you can use it elsewhere, and this is to delete it completely. Now I want to edit, so I click on this module setting here, and then this text box open for me, and then I can do what? Take out everything or edit whatever is wrong with it. As you can see that whatever changes I'm making here is being displayed directly for me. I can decide to bold the first item here using the text editor and what have we. And I mean, basically, that's it. If you want to change this image module, you want to take it out completely, you have the option of doing that. You can bring in another image, upload file, and that's it. Now, let's assume that I want to do this. I want to add a background to this second section that I have here. You can have an image background to it actually. This is to add a colored background to it. This is to add a gradient background to it. Let me just show you the options. This adds a colored background to it. I can remove it by clicking here to take it out. This add a kind of a gradient background to it. You can see two colors here, and then you can play with the options here, you know, and so on. And then if you don't need, you can take it out, and then this has an image background to it. So if I insert this to use this as an image, fine. And that is it. And then I realized that, oh, my content here is white and is not visible enough. So I click on the settings for that particular module, come to design, text, and change it from light to dark. You also have the option of changing the color anyway. As you can see, the body text, you can change the fonts, you can change the weight, you can centralize it, you can increase the fonts, the text color. If you wish, you change it to blue. And that's it. And then for the background, under the content, you can change the background to something else. Maybe pure white this time around, or black. Does it look cool? Whatever suits you. And so that's that about editing. I can go back and edit the content again, or how to really love this product. It's worked perfectly well. And don't forget, when you are done, come here and click save. And when you are done with that, just click the Exit Visual Builder. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.